EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 31.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Short throw to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
check. Chaco 80. Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. Street. 18. Mike 14. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Shot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
This is it. 18.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Set. 19. Watch twins. Watch twins. 49.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 52. Nike 18. 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Fresno. Street. Fresno. Big Ed.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike 52. On deck. 18, Pioneer. Check smash. Choose the mic. Check the outs. Where's 52?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 13. Riggs. He's coming. Check in. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 13. Cougar 19. What's the blood? Check.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 28. Hey, number 20. Alert. Check in. Watch the run.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam, slam, slam. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ricky, 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 Ricky. Mike, 28. Mike. Hey, Buffalo 18. Mike, 28. Yeah. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 28. Mike, 20. 17. Mike, 28.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Silver. 79 Broncos. Mike, 28. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, number 28. Check in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch the shit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Your trip is here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, He showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Take that. There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
Brings up 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. After the run, Watson going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Who's that? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check that. 70, Timberwolf.
Once more, here's Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Twist. Why?
Get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Watch that in. Watch that 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 4 down. 4 down. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Go, go, go. Tens the mic. Tens the mic. I'm scared.
Check, 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 check. Check 60, check 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin Bush, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go, here we go.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Tens the mic. We want this. Check 3. Check 3. Check 26. Check 26.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Banjo.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Watch the curve.
Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Let's get it. Hurt. Banjo. Buffalo 18.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No, street. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 99.
being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Who's on 85? Mike 5. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 18, Pioneer. 5. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And the pressure gets to him again. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
52, big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 54. I'm here all day. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for New England, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.